My name is Patrick Warfield. I'm the director of the School of Music, and I'm also a professor of musicology here at the University of Minnesota. The University of Minnesota is unusual in that we have a comprehensive school of music situated inside a research university that's also situated inside a major metropolitan area that's culturally vibrant and ethnically diverse. And if you sort of go through your list of big universities that have comprehensive schools of music, there aren't many of them that are in urban areas. And our urban area is centered by several major orchestras, opera companies, chamber music groups, presenting organizations. And what I want every prospective student to know is that if they come to the University of Minnesota, they're going to study with our world-class faculty, but they're also going to study in this incredible environment. And the SPCO is one of the pillars of that cultural environment.
My name is Sang-Yun Kim. I play clarinet. I'm the principal clarinet of the St. Paul Chamber Orchestra. Also, I'm the professor at the University of Minnesota. I'm so excited that University of Minnesota students, about 20 students, including 11 string players and 9 wind players, will be joining SPCO to perform this weekend. I believe that when I work in the University of Minnesota, one of the best thing that I describe is that we have great orchestras in the town. The artistic culture is amazing, and this is showcasing what's here.
The SPCO already had Beethoven 5 on their program, and it was a kind of obvious piece to use because, of course, what Beethoven wrote for is a very different kind of orchestra than what we use typically today, but an orchestra not dissimilar to what the SPCO is. So this gives us a chance to hear Beethoven sort of not Beethoven develop, but our reception of Beethoven develop. We'll hear, I think, the way the SPCO plays, a smaller version, and then we'll get the larger version of Beethoven when our students join in towards the end.
Even from the beginning, how SPCO rehearse is very unique way since we don't have conductor, and we share a lot of our musical ideas, and I thought this is fascinating to share it with the students. And one of the coaching that we had was just sharing what we do and also asking students how they approach when they have rehearsals in the orchestra or just chamber music or just reading some music between their friends, and just sharing those ideas or just sharing how we feel about it and how orchestra works. Since we do not have conductor, we'll have to guide students what we're going to listen to, when to come in, how we come in, which parts we're looking for. For example, for wind players, we always we use our eyes and we use our ears to connect with the string players, especially to the front row, like concertmaster. So we'll guide them how to watch their bowing, watch their cueing, and to play all together.
I thought from the very get-go, the experience was just very intense, and it intensified our love for music. Like we sit there and we're just like, wow, that's what we signed up for. But at the same time, it's just like fun to listen to them talk, and especially with the rehearsal today with the full orchestra. It was really, really cool and fascinating to see how everybody worked with each other without a conductor, like how each section leader talk and how they work with the music to make it more the way they wanted to sound.
I think it's a good opportunity for students because sometimes we just play in university orchestra and we don't know how the right sound goes. So it's a good thing to learn with the professional musicians.
Well, it's really a wonderful experience because, play with so wonderful violin player, and I can learn so much. Their violin sounds, their techniques is pretty good. So actually I really feel nervous when I sit by side, and I just want to do better.
Well, I think what's so exciting is the chance for our students to get to play right alongside some of the best professional musicians, certainly in the Twin Cities and around the country, but not just great players, musicians that are willing to take big risks, and I think that's one of the things the SPCO is best known for. And so our students will see both what is it like to play next to these musicians, but also get to know them as people and get to better understand what it means to be a professional musician in this area.